We are Cruise Ride, and we are the Mech Rangers!
What is a freely falling body? A freely falling body is an object that moves under the influence of gravity only.
Neglecting air resistance, all bodies in free fall in Earth's gravitational field have a constant acceleration that is directed towards the Earth's center or perpendicular to the Earth's surface.
And remember, initial velocity is always equal to 0.
Pre, magkaiba ba yung time pag nagbato ng projectile sa free fall?
Tara, experiment natin!
Guide questions. If the initial velocity of the projectile is changed, would the two objects arrive at the ground at the same time?
Yes.
When the initial velocity changes, the time elapsed for both freefall and projectile motion is still equal as long as the angle is retained to 0 degrees. It is because the vertical component of the velocity will be equal to 0 based from the formula v sub o times sine 0. Thus, velocity will not affect the time elapsed.
If angle of firing is not 0, will the two objects arrive at the ground at the same time? No!
When the angle is changed, the object in freefall will reach the ground first compared to the object in projectile motion. It is because the vertical component of the initial velocity is no longer 0, which will affect the time elapsed for the object in projectile to travel longer.
If objects used are affected by air resistance, would they arrive at the ground at the same time?
Yes.
Both objects in freefall and projectile motion will reach the ground at the same time, given that the same object is used for both freefall and projectile. It is because the object for both motion will experience equal amount of air resistance. Air resistance will only be a factor if the objects will have different shape.
In conclusion, an object in freefall and projectile motion would reach the ground at the same time given the condition that they are both released from the same height and the angle of the projectile is 0 degrees. The discrepancies between the gathered times is due to an unaccounted air resistance. Another factor is the group's filming apparatus. It could only capture a discrete amount of frames, resulting to a small difference between the time for freefall and projectile motion. Thank you and God bless.